Are the Raiders about to make a bold move that could shake up their struggling season? Rumors are swirling about a potential trade involving a former Pro Bowler that could bring some much-needed strength to the offensive line. With the team stuck on a 5-game losing streak and playoff hopes all but dashed, fans are left wondering, could this be the spark that ignites a turnaround? Don't miss what could be a game-changing development. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a like to stay in the loop on all things Raiders. As we head into Week 10 of the NFL season, I've got to say, it's tough being a Raiders fan right now. With a bleak record of 2-7, we find ourselves sharing the same depressing fate as the New Orleans Saints. Both teams are sitting at the bottom of their divisions, and let me tell you, that's not where we expected to be at this point in the season. The Raiders are in the midst of a 5-game losing streak, and the Saints? They're on a catastrophic 7-game skid. It's disheartening, and it's clear that the playoff hopes for both teams have been dashed. This situation could very well lead to both squads becoming sellers as the trade deadline approaches. But wait, there's a little buzz in the air. Cole Thompson from Texans Wire suggests that the Raiders might trade offensive lineman Andres Peat to the Saints. Now, let's break this down. Peat, a 3-time Pro Bowler who once anchored the offensive line in New Orleans, is not the same player he once was. At 31 years old, he's shown a clear decline this season. In just 31 pass-blocking snaps, he's allowed 3 pressures and a sack while serving as a backup with the Raiders. You've got to wonder, can the Saints really benefit from bringing him back? I mean, sure, they could use help on the offensive line, but how much can Peat actually move the needle at this point? Let's be real, the Saints are in a tough spot. They're struggling, and it doesn't make sense for them to give up any draft capital to someone who might only provide a marginal upgrade. And let's not forget, Peat is on a 1-year contract. The Raiders would be smart to offload him now, particularly since he likely won't return in 2025. Even snagging a 7th-round pick for him would be a win in my book. But here's where it gets tricky. I honestly can't see either the Saints or the Raiders being buyers at the trade deadline. The chances of a deal happening between these two struggling franchises are slim to none. So, what does this mean for us, the fans? It means we're stuck in a holding pattern, watching as other teams make moves to bolster their rosters while we're left wondering what the future holds for our beloved Raiders. As a die-hard fan, I'm sitting here, torn. Do we really want to see a player like Peat leave, even if he's not the player he used to be? Or is it better to cut our losses and prepare for the future? Do you believe that was the best decision? I, frankly, am divided. This is the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. It's a roller coaster of emotions, folks, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way. Let's talk about the future. What does it hold for the Raiders? Every decision made in the coming weeks will have a ripple effect on our chances next season. We need to start thinking about the long-term vision for this team. The coaching staff has a lot of decisions to make, and as fans, it's our job to hold them accountable. Do we trust them to make the right calls? Are they prepared to rebuild, or are they just in damage control mode? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. What are your expectations and frustrations as we navigate this turbulent season? The time to speak up is now. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with fellow Raiders fans. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay updated on all things Raiders. You know I'll keep you informed every step of the way. And don't forget to activate that notification bell to receive all the latest news. Let's ride this roller coaster together, Raiders Nation.